with another episode of My Car Story. Today we're in Scottsdale, Arizona at the Arizona Concours, a great car show. I'll put the description so you can come to that car show. It's once a year here in Scottsdale. I'm with Aurelio. He's got a great car. Aurelio, your last name?
My last name is Saladino.
And he has a beautiful Italian car. What year, make, and model is this one?
This is a 1960 Fiat OSCA.
Let me take a look at our featured attraction. Now, one of the things, come right alongside me, Aurelio, thank you. One of the things with this car is, now Fiat made some Spiders, but tell me the story. You got this one last year. Tell me the story about this one.
Yes, so this car is designed by Pininfarina. And so Fiat started making the Spider of this car. And originally they put a 1200cc Fiat engine in it. Then they wanted to put in a little bit more horsepower, so they went and talked to Maserati and made an agreement to put Maserati motors in them, which is a 1500cc. And therefore they made the Spiders with these 1500cc OSCA motors. Then eventually Pininfarina, who designed the car, went to Fiat and asked them, are you interested in making a coupe? And at that point, Fiat was not interested in making a coupe, and Pininfarina said, do you mind if we make a coupe? They said, go ahead. So Pininfarina designed and built this car.
Wow.
And kept the Maserati motors in them. Now, of these coupes, they only made 80 of them for the European market, and over the years, about 6 or 7 of them have made it to the United States. So what we're looking at here is a 1960 Fiat OSCA Coupe, and it's only one of 6 or 7 that are in the United States.
Wow, and we've got the nice little piece of chrome here. Since we have the sun on the engine, let's open the engine bay there.
I'm gonna come around because the light is on the other side.
No problem. I like the little tiny window. You can see all the chrome off the top there. The back window opens like so. And as we open her up, there is your Maserati engine. So take a look at that. I'll turn this like this. Trying to get that details there. All of it.
So the engine is a 1500cc, but what's unique and the difference between the OSCA motors and the Fiat motors is that it is a twin overhead cam.
I just see that right there. Now, was there any designation on your VIN tag here that showed it was an OSCA, or just the motor itself?
Yes, it's the 118S that designates it as an OSCA car.
Wow. Okay. This is a real treat to see your Fiat here. Well, let's fire it up, shall we?
Sure. That's the best part of it, is the sound of the car.
Look at how the spark plugs go right into the center there. Got some little holes in there. Can you listen to it idle for a second? Aurelio, give it a little rev. One more time. Nice. You step on the brakes for a second. Great. We're gonna turn this, just before I turn around, can you step out for one more second? We'll shut it off. I got a question for you. What is this device here? This almost looks like suspension.
So yes, that is kind of unique with these cars. So this is the steering box.
Okay.
Okay, and then this is the linkage that turns the wheels left and right.
Okay.
So the difference is most steering boxes are further down into the frame. my understanding is one of the reasons that they put it up here was for safety, because in these older cars you have the steering column, so if you get in an accident and you crunch the front end of the car, the steering column would come into your chest. Being that now it's up here, the steering column is only from here back, so you've got a lot of room before you start pushing the steering column.
So it'll hit you right in the teeth now.
So,
Okay,
excuse me?
it'll hit you right in the teeth now. It'll hit you right in the teeth now. Yeah,
hit you right in the head, exactly. So
we've got it out of your chest. It'll hit you right in the teeth.
I think it's a safety feature.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just even noticing like there's a number right on your, right down there, actually on your hood and things like that. And the way they put the little screws in here, really nice the way that's done. All right, we're gonna close this up and turn it around. I told you that we turn it around, and so you can see the back end of this one. And what a cute little rear end on this car. Notice it's got the bumperettes, but just as important, Aurelio, tell me about that S.
So the S is the what indicates that it's an OSCA.
Okay, so that's very important. Let's pop the trunk, shall we? Very nice, just like so. Really clean. How did you find this car? I mean, you have one that's a convertible, the Spider.
I have a Spider.
Yeah.
And actually, I bought a. I went to New York. A guy in New York is into these cars.
Yeah.
And I went there last year to buy a spare parts car, and he had this car. And I asked him, I says, "Oh, that's a really nice car." So he told me how unique it is.
Yeah.
I told him, if you ever think of selling it, please let me know. He says, "Well, I'll put you in a long line with a bunch of other people." So anyways, a few months go by, and lo and behold, I get a hold from the guy. He says, "You know what? I've got too many projects. I got too many things going on. Unfortunately, I have to get rid of the car, so I'm calling you to see if you're interested."
Isn't
Anyways,
that great?
Long story short, I ended up buying the car. So he brought the car over from the Netherlands about 2 years ago. He enjoyed it for a couple of years, and now I'm here to enjoy it.
And we're enjoying it with you. Let's close that up. May I open the door, please? Can I open it? Thank you. All right, little handle there. Nice solid sound. Thin door, as you can see. You got your window crank here, your door opener here. Sill plate looks all like brushed aluminum. That's a non-back seat, so it's a complete sports car. You can see how the top works on this car. There's your window crank there in the back. Let's take a look at our instrumentation. Really like the wood wheel. And
so that's a Nardi wheel.
Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful. Your switch is here. It has the right amount of pedals, your brake. And as you can see, as we sit in it, nothing confusing. Very easy to understand. Notice the words are in Italian. There. No radio, but no need.
The sound is your radio.
You got that right. I like the little toggles. Four-speed, correct?
Yes, it is a four-speed transmission.
Four-speed transmission. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, there's only one thing left to do. I think we should take it for a ride.
All right, let's do it.
So here we are in the 1960 Fiat 1500S OSCA, and I'm with Aurelio. How's it feel driving it?
This car feels really nice. It's not a lot of horsepower. It's only 90 horsepower.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty light car, so the horsepower to weight ratio makes it kind of fun to drive. But what's really nice about this car is its handling. It's very nimble and really nice. It handles really good.
You can see, I'll just show people a little bit where we're at. Beautiful Scottsdale. It's just great. There's no question this does not need a radio.
No, that's the engine is your radio. That's the sound that you wanna. That's the sound that you enjoy.
That's what we want to hear. You know, the people enjoying. beautiful. We'll turn this around out that way and go back. What's the reaction when you're driving this car? Do people have...
Well, first reaction is people just look at it and try to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
And then once I tell them what it is, you know, they say, well, I've never seen one of these before, which doesn't surprise me.
And there's only 80 built.
There's only 80 and only 6 or 7 in the United States.
Wow. I'm gonna it just starts to smile when it winds up.
Fun little car.
Yeah, it is a fun little car. Obviously a conversation starter. I'm noticing too we've got the bar down here for my feet like so.
This is a nice part of Scottsdale. This downtown area is really nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Well, congratulations too on getting your car, because for this guy to call you back, I mean, what was your feeling when he called you back? Were you like, really?
I couldn't believe it. And to be honest with you, you know, I probably should not have done it financially, but I knew that it was a chance of a lifetime.
Right.
So I figure if I want this car, I got to pull the trigger now.
You know, you can always replace money, and you can't get a car like this. So that's the big challenge for sure.
You know, and for me, even though the car is pretty complete, but you always find things that you want to improve.
Oh, yeah,
and that's the joy
car
that I get, you know.
Yeah.
Improving this, fixing that.
You work on it yourself?
I work on it myself. That's kind of my hobby. So that's
Yeah.
what keeps me busy, and that's what keeps me motivated. But so this was perfect, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't need a lot of work, but it needs enough that'll keep me busy for a while.
Perfect. I see we've got a tunnel coming up. This is going to sound great. I'll just let the car do its talking. Yeah, that was great. Aurelio, what a fun time. What a great car. I'm excited to see what people think of it on the channel. Thank you so much for being on My Car Story.
Well, I really appreciate you taking interest into the car, and hopefully your viewers will enjoy it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.